Now that we have our little setup, let me tell you a story about Jerry and his friend Fred. Now Jerry and Fred were both lovely little dinosaurs just living their dinosaur lives, you know, in the prehistoric time. This was before humans, but you know, we're gonna pretend like we witnessed this first-hand account. So Jerry came up with his friend Fred and they were like, hey, we're drinking the water. But where'd the water come from? How did it get here? What cycle does it go through in order to come back so we can drink it in our little thing? And so Jerry was like, whoa, I wonder, we should make an experiment to explain it. So that's what we're gonna do here today. So, for our project, you will need your dinosaur, a cup or jar that is see-through so you can, you know, see through it. You're also going to need some shaving cream, the food dye of your choice, some tape to secure your coloring page to the back of the cup, some scissors to cut out the coloring page, and glue dots or some other way to secure your dino to the inside of your cup. So, let's get started. For the first step, you're going to want to put the dino inside the cup and secure him to the bottom so he doesn't get washed away by, you know, all your water. So you take your glue dot, put it at the bottom, and stick your dino right on top. Technical difficulties. Alright, there we go. Now that our dino is secure, we're going to need to create our coloring page. So take a moment, pause the video, and come back after you've colored your page. Okay, so now that you have colored your beautiful little drawing here in your instruction manual, which will be given to you pre-made, you're going to cut out your beautiful drawing so that you can tape it to the back of your cup. Now, not every cup will work perfectly with your drawing, but that's okay. You could just cut off the top of your drawing or the bottom, and you don't have to color all of it. You don't even color it at all. It's whatever you want, because it's up to your creative mind to decide how you want to make your dino's habitat look. But if you want, you can use the coloring page that is already set up with these three lovely little dinos. So, now what you're going to want to do to secure it to the back, you're going to want to tape it with the picture facing in, just like this. So you see how you can see it from the other side? It's exactly what we want. So you're going to tape it on both sides, and you can always ask a parent for help if you're having a little bit of difficulty cutting it out or finding scissors or anything like that. Tape our dinos. Look, now our dino has a little backdrop, prehistoric. Okay. Next up, you will be needing your water, food coloring, and shaving cream. But why, you may ask? Well, so we can create our little experiment. So, in this little demonstration, the water that we pour into the cup is going to represent the air. Just pretend. The shaving cream is going to represent our little cloud. And whatever food coloring color that you choose will represent the water and what happens when the water gets too heavy on top of the shaving cream. So, now that you have taped on your background, be careful with the water and make sure your surface is somehow protected or it's a surface you're okay with getting water on. And you're going to slowly but surely pour some water into our cup. Make sure that your dino doesn't get knocked over in this process, so you gotta be slow and careful with the water. Fill it almost to the top, and then you're gonna take your shaving cream and put a relatively thin layer of shaving cream on top of your water. Just like that. Make sure that you have an adult's help in making sure that you do not get your food coloring all over the place. And be sure that you don't get it on your fingers, because it will stain. I stained my fingers a couple days ago when I first attempted this craft. So now that you have everything put together, the clouds in the sky, the sun is shining down on your little dinosaur, you're going to take the food coloring of your choice. I'm choosing green. And you're going to put it on top of your clouds. Now, this food coloring represents the water as it collects in the sky in your little cloud. Now, when you have too much water in a cloud, it turns from a cloud that just sits there into rain that pours down on our little dinosaur. So, yeah, that's how it works. Now, make sure that you don't just do the craft and let it be. When you're disposing of your craft, make sure to be extra careful not to get the shaving cream and food coloring all over the place. And maybe have a nice discussion with your parent, family member, friend about how our craft relates to the water cycle. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you had fun. Name your dino. Do another coloring page. Whatever you want. Thanks.